y'all. So I am in my car. I wanted to just do a quick update. I got me some lunch. I am starving. I have not had anything to eat today, but I wanted to do a quick update. I just left my pre-op appointment and I got some really good news. She was saying, based off of my MRI and my imaging, she really believes that sticking with the robotic myomectomy is a really good option for me. So we're not going to go the abdominal route. We're going to stick with the robotic, which is of course less invasive. So that was good news. The bad news is she was running an hour behind. So I had my pre-op appointment with her first, and then I was scheduled to go do my pre-admission, which was my blood work, urine sample, all the things. And I ended up having to leave that appointment early. There were 3 patients in front of me. It is already well after 1 o'clock. And because I lost so much time waiting on the doctor, I'm gonna have to come back on Friday and do all of my testing. But nonetheless, I feel a little bit better because ultimately, I get to have the less invasive option. So I'm gonna move forward with the robotic and pray all goes well. Pray that she's able to get all of the fibroid and we'll be on to our journey of healing. So that's the latest and the greatest. So yeah, we're going to get us something to eat because I am starving, and I'll show y'all what I ordered. If you're in, I don't know where all Gusto is located, but here, let me put this on my top. So I don't know where all Gusto is located, but they have them throughout the Atlanta area, and it's a pretty healthy option. So I don't know if you can see. So I usually get the tahini, but today I got the half rice, half green steak. So I got the queso verde bowl, and I've had this before, but yeah, it is so good, and it's a quick little healthy option. And we got us a lemonade. So we got us a lemonade, and then I also got some cookies, or a cookie. So the other thing that she told me, so we went over, all the expectations and the stuff that I have to do. So I have to drink 32 ounces of Gatorade. I have to split it between the day before surgery and the morning of. I have to be at the hospital at about 11:15 a.m. And drink plenty of water. So I have to drink a lot of fluids. So that's where we are. But I'm gonna enjoy my lunch, and yeah. Y'all, I scarfed down my food. It was so good. So I'm still in the parking lot. Just finished eating lunch from my appointment. And I was like, I don't think I told them this part of the story. So when I found out that I needed to have a myomectomy, I was with my normal, or my OBGYN that I've been seeing since I moved to the area. The OBGYN, or the surgeon that is performing my myomectomy, is not my normal OBGYN. And that's actually what prompted me to come back on and film like a second half of this doctor visit, because I'm not a fan of Piedmont Health. Like today, going in for the pre-admission, I actually got to see more of the hospital, and it is old and dated, and it actually started to kind of trigger some of my sinus and allergy issues. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna have this doctor do my surgery, my myomectomy, because she does the robotic, but I'll definitely go back.
What can I do for you?
Girl, ain't nobody talking to you.
What do you want?
Sorry. But anyways, so what was I saying when she rudely interrupted? Oh yeah, so I'm not going, so when I finish with this doctor that's doing the surgery, I'll definitely go back to my other doctor who is a part of Northside. I likely would have gone with her from the beginning, but she didn't do the robotic. She wanted to do, oh, excuse me. She wanted to do an abdominal myomectomy. And so actually, when I found out that I needed to have the myomectomy, when my, original doctor, my original OBGYN told me, she said, okay, because of your age, because you're 40 years old, you might want to see a fertility specialist so that we can freeze your eggs and then you have the surgery and do all the things. So it just so happens that the doctors doing my surgery was recommended by both a friend of mine as well as the fertility specialist. So I felt like that was kind of my confirmation of who I needed to go with. So yeah, I will definitely transfer back over to my doctor at Northside once I, complete my care for this myomectomy. But I'll also talk about just kind of how the fibroids can impact your reproductive health overall. So, and actually maybe I'll just say it now. So listen, when I started going to the fertility specialist, they started doing like ultrasounds and running all these tests. And ultimately what they discovered was the fibroid was basically like smushing or squishing or on top of my fallopian tubes. So it was basically like restricting the fallopian tubes. Like the fallopian tubes are basically closed at this point because the fibroid is resting on top. So when they did some of the testing, the solution couldn't even get through the fallopian tubes, which of course means it would be hard to reproduce, to have a baby. So yeah, so at this point in time, I paused freezing my eggs, y'all, because they was talking $26,000. $13,000 per round, and they felt like I would have to do 2 rounds of IVF. Was it IVF? Yeah. So no. So I was like, one thing at a time. Let me get the surgery. Let me see what things look like after that, and then I can assess if I need to move forward with freezing my eggs. So yeah, that's where we are. So I'm actually headed to my allergy shot appointment now. That's also why I could not stay and continue on with the readmission appointment today, because I gotta be to my allergist before 3 o'clock in Atlanta traffic on the other side of town, like completely different sides of town. So yeah.